Who's Maria? Who's Maria McCormack? Where is she from? What does she do?
Well, Maria McCormack, I'm from Donegal, and I'm a singer-songwriter. And before this, I was basically gigging full-time before the lockdown, and had just released an album in February 2019 called I Choose to Love. And I was in the middle of recording the second album. Kind of when did I I haven't been able to do anything really since, I suppose it was about September, because different band members were close contacts, blah blah, so we've done nothing since then, but that's who I am currently. Today I was a tiler, so I've tiled the bathroom today. It's amazing. Yeah.
Sometimes you can tile my bathroom as well.
No, what? That was the first time I ever tiled, and it was the best fucking crack ever. I loved it.
Yeah, that's amazing. I do feck all in the house, to be honest. Yeah. I'm just a lounger. But
oh
yeah.
Jesus, no, I'm the opposite. I can't sit, like, can't sit. I have to be doing something. So it's either painting or writing a song, playing the piano, playing the guitar, setting up for a radio show.
Yeah,
sit down, Maria, for a minute.
So can you get into that now? Like, you have a radio show, but like you're never sitting down. You're always on the move. You're doing something, and it's always musically. So let people know. Like,
yeah, basically, I started on Strabane radio. I don't know. Am I there? Like, I suppose I'm nearly coming up in 2 years. I haven't a clue. I have no concept of time. But I do 2 radio shows on that, and that it started off as I was being interviewed by them, actually, and I was brought into this man's house. That's where he does the show from, because it's an online station. And I thought to myself, Jesus, this is good crack, like. I wouldn't mind having a wee go at this, And he said, there's actually spaces for DJs, so you can come in. And he let me do it from his house for ages, until I was able to kind of get a wee mic and stuff set up. And then I got a second show. So there's 2 shows. In fact, I'm on tonight again at 10 o'clock, just filling in for one of the other DJs. So I try to, Friday nights, this last while, I don't know how long now, Keith, but there you are. You know yourself, I've been kind of dedicating it in all Irish. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah. So an all Irish show on a Friday night. And I guess the way I started doing that was when I released, I've only sent 1 song to radio stations from my album, because I haven't got a clue what to do or how to get your foot in the door with radio stations. And I sent a million emails and got no replies. Very few anyway, So I kind of thought about that and thought, for everybody that's releasing music, and I just know what a wonderful feeling it is to hear your song on the radio. And it doesn't matter what radio station it is. I just be so excited and so grateful, when someone plays my music. So I love doing that, and I kind of focus on people who are not really getting the airplay on, the bigger shows. So in hope that, by me playing them, that, they can go forward then to that radio station and say, well, do you know what? I've already been playing on Strabane, and it was received really well. So to help build up, I guess, the CV, when you're sending on to other radio stations. So yeah, that's the crack of that. So Strabane radio on Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah, and there's a lot of musicians on this page now that would not have airplay, and they'd be delighted. Sorry, I'm going to hurry this mic up.
Yeah.
Yeah, now there's a lot of people on this page that wouldn't have airplay, and like you're a big follower of people that like yourself, like independent musicians coming up. But I want to like listen, if you are out there, you're an independent musician, get on to Maria. She's amazing follower of.
Like Maria McCormack music at gmail.com. And look, I'm getting lots and lots and lots of emails every week. So some people might think, oh, she's not playing me, but I'm starting at the, from the earliest emails I got, and I was off for a couple of weeks there because I broke my finger.
I seen your post there. You broke your finger. How did you manage to do that?
I was tiling today, so I wasn't so bad, but I kind of made a mistake though. I lifted a tile with that finger yesterday, and I thought I kind of just like whatever way, because I broke the top off the finger. It's called a tuft fracture, and I thought whatever I did, that I had completely damaged it again. But it seems to be a lot better today. But yeah, so I missed a couple of shows, but just send it Maria McCormack music at gmail.com, and I'll get to it.
That's what I said. Let's get back onto your music, right? You're great at promoting other people's music, but this is all about promoting your music and promoting yourself, because like you do so much work for other musicians. Let's get on to you, right? You do live on a Sunday, every Sunday, and you have this plan to get this. Is it camper van or a bus? And you have this bus that you plan to travel around in this bus and play gigs. That's an amazing idea. Let us hear more about it.
Have you ever heard of Noella Hutton? She's a fantastic singer-songwriter in Derry. She's out of this world. But at the beginning of lockdown, she got a camper van, and I had only got to meet Noella once, and that was about this time, not before the lockdown, obviously, so say about February last year, and I met her once, and she had released an album, I'd released an album, and the two of us just clicked straight away, and our plan at that stage was, we're already in talks with a couple of different theatres up here. We were going to do a joint show, because our styles are similar. We're very kind of like, as in the writing, and it's very narrative, or I don't know how to explain that, but anyway, that was the plan. We were going to do a couple of shows, and we also were going to head to Germany. We were just going to do that. We're going to go for a week. She knew people, and I said, fuck it, if you know them, I'll go, and that's what we were going to do. So then obviously that all was cancelled, and she got a camper van, and it's been a lifelong dream of mine always to have a camper van, but I'd never be able to afford a camper van. So my brother is an absolute magician when it comes to carpentry, and I used to have my own business, and it was I used to sell pancakes out of a caravan, and so we had renovated and restored a 1969 caravan before, and turned it into a traveling pancake machine. So what's his
traveling pancake machine?
Yeah, we made. I was on the Late Show over the head of it. I actually crashed it, and I wrecked the whole thing on one Easter Saturday. I could talk to you for hours about this, but anyway, we have experience when it comes to restoring things. So he said, look, let's buy a van, and we found a 99 Ford Transit. So the crack is, we're going to restore it, and me and Noella is going to continue with our dream. It's just a little bit delayed, but we're going to head around the country and roll into towns with the two camper vans and cause havoc. That's
what an idea! That's great. And will you be selling pancakes on this van too?
Not in this van, no. I'd probably make them maybe, after a gig, maybe.
Sure, you have to. Like, what was it? Who was it on to? I was talking to Lisa Blue yesterday, and she was saying that Prince was always good for an old pancake, so you have to throw out a few pancakes.
Yes, well,
gigs.
Prince.
Well, yeah, I'm just looking at the comments here, so I'll tell you who we have in. So we have Ellis Hamilton.
I can't see anybody.
Yeah, that's what doesn't come up on your side, unfortunately. So we have Ellis Hamilton, Leon Hamilton is in, Carla Lou Fox, that's my missus. Laura, Laura, who runs the page. Sinead Ferry.
She's my buddy.
She's your buddy, yeah. We have That Irish guy. That Irish guy is in. I only interviewed him last night. He's from Armagh, but he lives
Okay.
in Seattle. And we have John, and I'm not John. Sorry, I'm not trying to pronounce your second name. He's from Greece. John
Oh,
Campolopoulos. Campolopoulos. I got it. I think I got it.
camper van.
Yeah, yeah. And Sean Gallagher. Is
Sean's a
in.
buddy of mine too, yeah.
Sean's a buddy. So listen, fair play to you for dropping in. If you have a question for Maria, drop it over here and we'll ask
Jesus,
Maria.
don't ask them to ask
Especially,
questions because they
especially Sinead or Sean. If you have a mad question for Maria to answer, we'll get the truth out of her right now. So Maria, listen, your music, what would you say your influences, your big influences is in music?
Right. Well, I'm the baby of 7, Keith, and I've always listened to what my older brothers and sisters left me behind in their tape collections and stuff. So my first and my love, I'm 38, is my favorite album is Graceland by Paul Simon. And I actually, for the crack on Saturday there, because I'm not able to really finger pick with this broken finger, so I can still pluck or whatever, or I can still strum. So I thought I'd just go through that Guitar Tabs app and I'll start singing some of the of that album, and I just said to my fella Frankie, I was like, Jesus, I am so influenced by Paul Simon in my writing, and everything. I couldn't believe it, and even in musically, like obviously he's a genius, but so Paul Simon, as far as and I subconsciously is still, even on this album that I'm writing now, there's a song in it called "The Fine Young Cannibals," and I wrote it on New Year's Eve. When? This year? Was it this year? No, it must have been the year before. Sure, who knows where we are now? I don't know. Yeah, the year before, and it's about just my journey of music and kind of, I suppose, my influences. So it explains. I talk about the Fine Young Cannibals. That was the first song I can remember seeing on Top of the Pops, and then I talk about James Taylor was another songwriting love of mine, Suzanne Vega. But then now I listen to everything, and I think the radio show has really broadened my scope of music that I'm listening to, because I have to, but that's a good thing. And the likes of Sean